the allies' shadow. The next few days felt like a blur as we began our journey in search of Chidike's old ally. The village was quiet, too quiet, as if the very land itself was holding its breath in anticipation of the storm that was coming. Mama Ebbo's warnings echoed in my mind, and every time the wind howled through the trees, I felt the weight of the council's presence growing stronger. Chidike had kept the details of his old life shrouded in mystery, but now, as we prepared to leave, I saw the hardened look in his eyes. This was no longer the man who had once hidden his past to protect me. This was a man who was ready to face the consequences of his actions, and of the family legacy that had once been his burden. We set off before dawn, traveling light with only what we needed. The forest was dense, the path twisting and turning through the thick undergrowth. I could feel the tension in the air, a strange, electric charge as though the land itself was warning us. As we walked, I couldn't help but feel like we were being followed. Every time I looked behind me, the shadows seemed to move, just out of sight. It was as though we were not alone, but no one else was around. Chidike was the first to break the silence, his voice low. We need to reach the old temple before sunset. If we don't make it by nightfall, we'll be vulnerable. I nodded, trying to focus on the journey, but the unease in my chest only deepened. Who is this ally of yours? What do we know about them? He hesitated for a moment before responding. His name is Ikena. He used to be one of the council's top strategists. When I left, he disagreed with the council's methods, specifically their treatment of the spirits, and he made an enemy of them. He's been living in hiding ever since. Do you trust him? I asked, my voice cautious. I trust him with my life, Chidike said, though there was a flicker of doubt in his eyes. But the council has spies everywhere. He might be compromised. I just hope we can reach him before they do. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the path, we arrived at the ancient temple. Its stone walls were weathered, the carvings worn down by centuries of time, but there was something sacred about the place. The air felt thick here, charged with ancient energy, and as we stepped inside, the feeling intensified. The temple was silent, eerily so. There were no signs of life, no movement, but something told me we weren't alone. A low hum reverberated through the stone, a sound I couldn't place but that seemed to resonate with my power. It was as though the spirits themselves were whispering. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, cloaked in black, his face hidden beneath a hood. I knew you would come, the figure said, his voice deep and resonant. I stiffened, my hand instinctively reaching for the power inside me. Chidike placed a hand on my arm, calming me. Ikena. Chidike's voice was full of cautious relief. It's been too long. The man lowered his hood, revealing a face that was both familiar and foreign. Ikena was tall, with sharp features and eyes that gleamed with knowledge, and something darker. There was a tension about him, as though he carried secrets even more dangerous than those we already faced. I didn't expect to see you again, Ikena said, his eyes narrowing as he studied us. But I knew the council wouldn't rest until they had you, Amara. I've been watching. Are you ready to help us? Chidike asked, his tone urgent. Ikena gave a small, bitter smile. I've been helping you from the shadows, Chidike. But yes, I'm ready to do more. But first, there's something you need to know. Something about the council's true plan.